So this is problem 5-22, and we have a 35-year-old college graduate named Hal Thomas, and he's looking to retire at the age of 60, so 25 years until retirement. And to supplement other income, he can deposit $2,100 each year into a tax-deferred IRA. And so when we see something such as this, where we have a dollar amount, it happens to be the same exact dollar amount, and it's going to occur each year, so more than just a single year lump sum, we should immediately be thinking of this as an annuity. So we're going to use the payment option within our Excel function, whether that be present value or future value, whatever we ultimately are calculating. We're going to use here with an annuity a payment figure for that box. So reading further, we see that the IRA will earn a return of 13% over the 25 years. And so we get started with part A. It's asking if Hal makes end of year $2,100 deposits into the IRA, how much will he have accumulated in 25 years? So notice here that it says end of year deposits, so that's also very important. So this means that it is an ordinary annuity. If the deposits are made at the beginning of the year, that is an annuity due, and can certainly grow your account value higher when those deposits have an extra year to grow. So going over to Excel, we are looking here to first decide, what are we solving for? So if we're looking to accumulate a sum in 25 years out into the future, then we should be thinking of a future value. So we're going to solve or use the Excel function for future value. And our rate is the rate that we believe we can earn over the next 25 years of 13%. And the number of periods is, again, 25 years. We're considering this to just be annual compounding. And the payments that we're going to deposit each month is $2,100. I'm going to put that as a negative because that represents a cash outflow that we'll deposit into the account. And we don't have a present value. This is an annuity. Again, if this was a one-time lump sum of $2,100 not happening every single year, then the present value would be $2,100 and there would be no payment. But being that there's multiple deposits that are of the same dollar amount, this is an annuity, and that's why we're using the payment box instead. Type we don't need to do anything for because this will default as a ordinary annuity since the payments are at the end of each year. So that's really all that we need. So when I click done, and our future value at the end of 25 years would be the 326, 801, and 7 cents. Okay, so part B asks if Hal were to wait till age 45. So if he were to wait 10 years to begin making the $2,100 deposits into the IRA, then how much would he have at the end of the 60th year or age 60 year? So with this, all we really need to do is just adjust the number of periods. He'll delay deposits by 10 years, so we'll just reduce the number of periods by 10 down to 15. And everything else would be the same. So in this case, if he waited 10 years to start making the deposits, he would only have accumulated $84,876 and 68 cents. Okay, and then just quick kind of description of what we're doing here, using your findings in part A and B. Which of the following options better describes the impact of delaying making the payments for 10 years? So this one says by delaying deposits by 10 years, Hal is incurring a significant opportunity cost. It's true. This cost is due to both the lost deposits of $21,000, which is $2,100 each year for 10 years, and the lost compounding of interest on all the money for 10 years. So that all makes perfect sense. The second one says by delaying the deposits by 10 years, Hal earns a large capital gain. Doesn't really make any sense. The gain is due to both the saved deposits and the compounding interest, so that doesn't make any sense. So the first option there is what we need to go with. And here with part D, this is asking us to consider this information again but as an annuity due. So considering that the deposits were made at the beginning of each year, so at the end of the year. So all we really need to do is go back up to our information we have here, and we'll go back to the number of periods being 25 years. And here we just want to tell Excel that this is an annuity due as opposed to an ordinary annuity. And so if we look down here in the notes, it says in the type field, we would need to enter a 1 to represent payments at the beginning of the period. So this will help tell Excel that this is an annuity due as opposed to an ordinary annuity. Okay, and then as we would expect, the value is greater as an annuity due than it was as an ordinary annuity because of the extra year of growth for each deposit. So this would be $369, $285, and 21 cents. Okay. And if we were to delay the payments by 10 years, same thing, just we'll change the number of periods down to 15. All the other figures are the same. And now we have 95,000, which again, as we would expect, is more than the ordinary annuity scenario, which in that case was only 84,876.